Hi guys, welcome to Brandix Reviews. A bit of a different video here. I'm going to be talking about the new Star Wars trailer and just kind of my feelings towards it and what it means to me as well. So it's not a review of the trailer as such, but you know, if you're into like fandom and all that kind of stuff, this might be the video for you. Now I'm recording this video actually where I am now because it has kind of relevance. So I'm at my father's house at the moment, and this is the house I grew up in, and I'm literally sat right now where I would have been sat when I was a little kid, when I first saw the first Star Wars film that I ever saw. Well, the whole original trilogy, pretty much. Sat right here, so it's kind of, I guess it's poignant, I guess. But anyway, point being, last night we saw the trailer get released, and this was another big event. I'd like to think that the last couple of trailers that we've seen for The Force Awakens, the proper trailers, not just the kind of... It was like a Japanese one, I think it was. Kind of came out, it was a few seconds long. I'm talking about the other trailers. There was one in December. That was a big event. Then there was the other one back in April as well, which again, I think it was a Star Wars Celebration trailer. That was a very memorable thing. But this one really was quite exciting because it was the main trailer. It was the one that we knew was going to show us a decent amount of stuff from the film. And I think it did that. It really didn't give too much away. I don't feel like they spoiled anything in it, but I think they showed us enough for us to kind of get a feel of what the film is going to be, more so than the other trailers. I'm sure the other trailers that came out so far will again, once we've seen the film, we'll be like, yeah, that's kind of the vibe that we picked up the whole time. Whereas this one does really give you kind of a healthy dose without being too revealing. For example, some people have been kind of complaining about... there's no Luke Skywalker in this as such. I mean, there's that one shot where you see his hand, where he puts his hand on R2-D2. We've seen that in the other trailer, so I guess people are counting that. There's nothing new with Obi-Wan in it. Not Obi-Wan, Luke Skywalker. Obi-Wan's not going to be in this film. A kind of Freudian slip, really, because I think Luke Skywalker is actually going to be kind of the new Obi-Wan kind of figure, you know, the old Jedi, who's maybe gone into seclusion. That's kind of what I understand anyway. I don't know that for a fact, but that's kind of the impression I get. And that he's going to be revealed in the film. They really want to save that for the film. They don't want to give that away in a trailer. They don't want to kind of blow their load early, you know, not like the Topher. So I think that's something that a lot of people complain about, but I don't really see the big deal, to be honest. I think there's a reason for it, a very valid reason, that they don't have Luke Skywalker in the trailer. But that's just that anyway. So, anyway, I guess I am reviewing the trailer now anyway, but my feelings of it anyway, I was very happy with it, and the actual event itself, this was something that was, well, it aired in America, obviously I'm in the UK, so I wasn't watching the American football game, and it was something that aired during half-time of some big American football game. Don't know the specifics, but from what I understood, it was due to air around about 1:45 AM UK time. And I got to work in the morning. I usually go in an hour early because I've been a bit busy at the moment, and I usually go in for about 8 o'clock in the morning, so I have to get up around about 7. You know, I don't have to get too early. It's not like I've got any hair that I need to wash or anything. I can just get up. But 7 o'clock's quite an early start when you've been staying up all night waiting for the Star Wars trailer to drop. And we were kind of assuming it was going to be 1:45 or shortly after, because that was when it was going to be on TV. So it was assumed that was when it was going to drop online. Now, I don't know exactly when it dropped online, but I set my alarm for 2 o'clock just to be safe. And I woke up, nothing, as far as I could see anyway. So I kept kind of falling asleep and waking up and falling asleep. But thanks to a very good friend of mine, Richard Moody, this is a shout out to you, posted something on Facebook at like, I think it was 3:30 in the morning. And he was probably up watching the football because he's a big fan of American culture and American football. And so thanks to him anyway, the notification went ping on my tablet, so I woke up, and there you go, I've been tagged in the trailer, so I was like, oh, wake up, kind of thing, right quick. I was reminding myself of that comedy video with, what's his name, the actor from Interstellar, where he's watching the footage and he starts crying. It was kind of a joke. If you've seen the film Interstellar and you've seen the funny clip, it was a bit like that. I was kind of sat in the dark, and I'm like, right, let's do this, come on, kind of thing. And I didn't start crying though, I can assure you that. Some people did, but I'll get into that later. But yeah, so I got up, watched it, and wow, just absolutely amazed by it. I thought, this is really, you know, welcome back Star Wars, you know, it's it really feels like Star Wars is back, and we haven't seen Star Wars since 1983, since Return of the Jedi. That's just my feelings, and a lot of people feel the same. I know it's kind of trendy to bash the prequels, but I genuinely feel that way about them. Anyway, so it was a memorable thing anyway. And I was up till about 4:30, so I was up for about an hour because I was posting stuff on Instagram and posting it on the website and getting it out there. And I think a couple of exchanges on Skype with a friend of mine, the co-reviewer. And there were a few reaction videos that were already up by this time because a lot of people in America had seen it on TV, so it had been around for a couple of hours by this point. So I watched a couple of them, went back to sleep, but as for getting up an hour earlier to go to work when I didn't really have to, no. This morning I was in at 9, not 8 o'clock. Yeah, so really something quite positive I got out of it anyway, even though I was a bit knackered. And it's quite funny because there was an X-Files trailer as well for the new short series that they're doing in January. Normally I would be very excited to see that and I'd be all over it. Overshadowed. I'm sorry, X-Files. You've lost. You really should have maybe done your trailer on a different day because even me, hardcore X-Files fan, it just paled into insignificance compared to the Star Wars trailer. But anyway, that's just kind of my feelings on this. Anyway, I've seen a lot of reaction videos. God, seriously, it's creepy when people do this, and there's a lot of reviewers that I respect, like the Collider people and Schmoes No and Jeremy Jans, and you can see them just watching the screen for like 2 minutes, just like going. It's like, oh, it's creepy as hell. Seriously, stop doing it. And Jeremy Jans looked like he was crying. He really did look like he was actually crying, which I can understand. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a fan enough to talk about it on camera and stuff like that, and obviously it means a lot to me because I'm talking about it here. But I'm not going to start crying, seriously. Maybe it's an American thing, I don't know. I've never understood that American, not obsession, I mean, I'm obsessed, but really kind of reacting to stuff, like when they're in the cinema and they're like, oh! And stuff. It's like, what the hell, you know? And then they like start cheering at the end and clapping. It's like, the filmmakers aren't here in the cinema. Who you cheering? You know, I mean, some instances there might be, but yeah, what the hell? American culture. Maybe we should be like that in Britain because you know I do. It does mean a lot to me, but I don't kind of manifest it in that way. Maybe it's just me. I'm just a bit cooler, I guess. Well, being British and all. Anyway, that's I'm kind of rambling on now. So that's my. Those are my thoughts, those are my feelings on it. So like I said, most of this video you might not like because we're kind of talking about not the trailer itself, which is my fan reactions. So there you go, I'll leave it there anyway. So there it is. If you want further updates on this, go to brandxreviews.com. There's some information coming up on how you can follow us for updates if you want to do that. There's not much point in following me for any further trailers or whatever of Star Wars because, well, I don't think there's going to be any. But if there are, you don't need to go to my website to see them. Just go on Facebook. My entire newsfeed was full of it. All my friends and everybody posting about it. So, but anyway, brandxreviews.com is the website. And like I said, there's a video coming up now on how you can follow us. So for now, I'm going to leave it there and say thank you very much for watching. Oh, may the Force be with you as well. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Just so you know, for more news, reviews and retrospectives, you can like our page on Facebook, simply called Brand X Reviews. But as well as that, you can also subscribe to us on YouTube via this video. You can also bookmark our website, which is brandxreviews.com, which is pretty much a central hub for everything that I've just mentioned. So check that out and we will see you next time. Thank you very much.